All right. Theories have been confirmed. Marcella and Anne were a couple years ago, and they came to the Clarington Hotel to possibly rekindle that relationship. We also found out Paul's connection to Marcella. Well, I don't know all of the details. I just know that Paul was a fan of Marcella's novels, which that was interesting. Marcella turned out to be a novelist. I still don't know what Paul Morgan is up to. So yeah, I still have some questions. I'm still in the dark with a few things, but we just finished figuring out some of these details, and now I can hear the elevator door dinging because it sounds like it's stuck. So I'm gonna go check that out and see. I just need to make sure everything looks good, like I haven't been snooping too much. That's not good. I see blood. Oh, is somebody going to be dead in the elevator? That is absolutely blood. Oh no. Oh no, turn! Oh god! Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Who is it? Oh, no. Well, you almost made it. Sophie, don't touch. Oh no.
Mr. Cruz?
Oh no.
Mr. Cruz.
Is that what you should do?
Oh, God.
Check to see if
Oh,
he's
God.
dead?
What
I mean, he
happened?
obviously looks dead. And if this is Mr. Cruz, then my theory kind of plays out. Especially thinking about the postman only rings twice. Oh, okay, we gotta see what's in his pocket.
Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him?
That's a good question. $10,000.
Marcella? Okay, let's not jump to conclusions.
It's too late for that. I have already jumped to conclusions. I'm sorry, it seems pretty obvious. I wonder if... I feel like Paul was hired to kill Mr. Cruz. Oh, I don't know. I'm definitely not throwing that away. What's this?
Is this about Paul?
Aha.
Does that mean...
Dear Mr. Cruz, thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behavior. We will look into it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge a guest's personal information, regardless of that guest's behavior. As I'm sure you will understand, we are very concerned with our guest's privacy, and our staff prides itself on its discretion. Please contact us should that guest bother you again. Yours sincerely, Bernard, Hotel Manager. Oh, it's not looking good, Paul. Okay, I need to call... I need to call Beth or somebody. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no, Sophie, what? Do I follow the blood trail? Well, this is probably where he came from. Possibly where obviously where the struggle happened. What if the murderer's still here? Sophie, we are in trouble. Some pearls. Is somebody in the ice? Oh, I can't open it. I thought maybe there would be a body in the ice. Is this Paul Morgan's camera? What do I keep walking over? An ice pick. Oh my god. Should I just pick it up? I'm getting my fingerprints all over this.
Hold on to this, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Let's protect ourselves. Okay. Nobody's hopefully in the ice chest. What's this? A cigarette case. Anne Beaumont. Did Anne kill? I wonder if Anne killed Hector. Okay, we can't open that. Is that everything? Tape, some boards. Okay, I think that's everything. Somebody's suitcase. All right, is there a stairwell? Should I call Beth? I'm gonna call Beth. Where's the phone? She seems really calm for all of this. Why isn't Beth answering the front desk?
No answer. Beth must be busy trying to restore the power in the lobby.
Okay, maybe there's a stairwell. Let's go see if we can find a stairwell. I wish I could run. I feel like I should be able to run. Okay, there's probably nothing to do there. Do you think Paul Morgan's around here? What is this? Room 504. Have I... Oh, this was the room I started in.
Hello? Is anyone in? Hello? I need help.
Yeah, where is everybody?
Hello? Is anyone in?
Wish there was a gun or something. Maybe I could protect myself a little bit better. Anything behind the ice? No. Ooh, what's that?
Poor Paul. Lindsay's death really hit him hard. He hasn't been in the best headspace.
It's interesting that you're thinking about this at this time, but February 14th. Montreal's much bigger than I expected. Big cities always make me feel lonely, and that feeling was only exacerbated this morning by the fact that everyone around me was speaking a language I could not understand. I bought an English-French dictionary at the train station, but I don't think I'll need it after all. English speakers seem more common in the downtown area, thank God. The hotel is nice. When I arrived, the whole staff was busy getting ready for some big event. It wasn't until I saw Marcella enter the lobby with a flower bouquet that I realized today's Valentine's Day. Hector and her were gone in a flash, and I was left feeling more alone than ever, wishing Lindsay was here with me. Helping Marcella out these past weeks has been a great distraction, but it still hurts so much every time I think about him. I had hoped the pain would have gone by now. I'll probably need a double dose of Miltone to sleep tonight.
So Paul just needed to pass the time while Marcella was away. That's why he was observing us.
Oh, okay. February 15th. Today I wanted to follow Marcella and Hector out of the hotel, but the sidewalks were so packed with people that I started having a panic attack. I tried taking a cab, and that's when I realized I was all out of money. It's been a while since Marcella's last payment, and the hotel room was more expensive than I had anticipated. I couldn't resort to selling the camera, so I decided to pawn my victory medal instead. It was hard letting it go after so many years, and yet it also felt strangely liberating. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be holding on to the past so much. To fight boredom until Marcella and Hector's return, I started looking at the hotel's staff. I heard Andrew and Beth at the reception desk discussing books and movies. They both seemed like nice people. I wish I had found the courage to join their conversation. When you look at people all day and they never look back, you start feeling invisible. I noticed that Sophie, the maid in charge of cleaning the 5th floor, seems to share my interest for other people's lives. Maybe I should try talking to her.
Paul was hiding out right here. Did he ever find the person who was sneaking out at night?
February 16th. Who's sneaking out of their room every night? The question has been driving me crazy since my first night at the hotel, so tonight I decided to investigate. I found a hiding spot near the ice machine, with a nice view of the whole corridor. My camera's at the ready, but there's been no movement for at least 3 hours, and I'm fighting not to fall asleep. No need for Miltone tonight. I thought being a detective would be more exciting. Maybe Marcella's right. Maybe it's time I let go of Mr. Spade.
9:45? So Anne and Marcella met here this morning while I was busy cleaning room 504.
February 17th. I awoke around 9:30 a.m. and realized I had fallen asleep sometime in the early morning. I was about to go back to my room when the guest from room 507 came to sit on one of the chairs close by. She's been there ever since, and I don't dare leave my hiding spot in front of her. Marcella joined the guest from 507 around 9:45, so that's Anne. Apparently she told Hector she didn't love him anymore, and he's now convinced she's been cheating on him. That explains why he assaulted me out of the blue yesterday evening and accused me of having an affair with his wife. The guest from 507, I've learned her name is Anne, oh there we go, has just said she might have an idea on how to solve their problem. I'm thinking of revealing myself, but I don't want to anger Marcella. The longer I wait, the more awkward it will be when I do come out. Maybe I should? And then there's blood.
Looks like Paul had to stop writing in a hurry. What happened? I was listening to the radio at the time. Did the music drown out the noise?
Oh, there's footsteps and another piece of paper.
Oh, so Paul's work with Marcella was to follow her around like a private investigator, to help her with research for her novel.
Well, there we go. That solves that connection. Dear Paul, I'm sorry to hear you are in such dire situation. You seem to possess a lot of useful skills, and it's a shame employers cannot see past your medical history. But don't despair. I've been writing novels for almost 8 years now. My publisher takes most of the sales revenue, but I was still able to collect a substantial sum of money over the years. Now I would like to use that money to hire you. I'm getting tired of romance novels, and I'm thinking of branching out into crime fiction. As a sort of research, I would like you to follow me around town and take notes of my comings and goings. I am aware this is a very unusual job, but considering you were able to track me down, I believe you would make a great private detective. In addition to your salary, I would cover all work-related expenses, and you would of course be the first to read the manuscript once it's finished. Sincerely, M. Wow, Marcella's taken a really big risk on this Paul guy, especially if you don't really know a person.
Paul really got into his role.
Next page. Dear Paul, I hope spying on me isn't proving too exhausting. You've really inspired me so far, and I already have tons of ideas. The trench coats you bought were a nice touch. You look straight out of a film noir. I also noticed you started smoking. It's probably another way for you to get into character, but maybe that's pushing it a little too far. You know best, of course, but don't pick up drinking next. At this rate, I should be able to start writing in 2 or 3 weeks. Thanks again for your help, Marcella.
He followed Marcella to Montreal even though she was done with her research.
Paul, why did you follow me to Montreal? As I already told you, I do not require your services anymore. I'm starting to worry you are taking your role a bit too seriously. You are not a real detective. You have to let it go. Oh, that's weird. So she no longer needed Paul's services, but he came to Montreal anyway. Why? Did Paul start to suspect that something was going to happen to Marcella's husband?
I have to get the power back on.
Sophie, darling, how are we going to get the power back on? Okay, so we have pearls. We have Anne's cigarette case. We have bloody footprints. Is there anything else that I'm missing around here? I wish I could open these grates, but maybe there's nothing in those. Yeah, there's nothing in those. Okay. Okay, so the altercation happened there. Hector's body is right there. Where is Anne Beaumont? Is she in her room? She can't be in her room because I was just in there. Oh. What should I use? Screwdriver.
It's too big. I guess I'll need
Well,
something pointier.
Ice
That
pick.
worked, thank God.
Haha.
Now, to get the power back.
Okay, press X to remove blown fuses.
How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Do we have fuses around here? How do I know if they've been blown? All right, fuses. Let's find some fuses. Where are they? Haha.
Yes, this is what I need.
Okay, we've got two fuses. Anything else? Any other fuses around here? I'm gonna close this just so I don't have somebody sneak up on me. All right, let's see. Okay, type A. So we have fuse S, G, and A. How do I find out? Okay, so these are... Oh, wow. Okay, so I need to figure out... So 15 amp, 25 amp is a P. 30 amp is a G. 30 amp is a G. So let's put that one in. Okay. A 20 amp is an S. And
how does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Okay, we need a fuse A. Where's a fuse A? Aha! There we go. Fuse A. Good work, Sophie. Okay, I doubted you, Sophie. I'm sorry. So now what do we do?
Power's back. Now I should go down to the lobby. Call the police.
So that means moving Hector's body out of the way, I guess?
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back.
I think I'm good. I think I've got it all.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's... Yep. Sorry, Hector.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's gotta be Anne. It's gotta be. I mean, Paul seems a little fishy. It's very strange that Paul followed Marcella. Paul followed Marcella to Montreal. That is very strange, yes. But I think something happened with... Oh, maybe. Oh, now I'm questioning myself. All right, let's see if we can find Beth.
Where is everyone?
Beth, where are you? Maybe Bernard's around? Let's see if we can call somebody. The police first.
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
Okay, that's great. Now where's Beth?
Why does the VIP want to meet with Paul? Maybe he fell for his role-playing and wants to hire him as a private investigator.
Wait, what? To all reception staff, discard previous instructions. Our prestigious guest has expressed the desire to meet the guest from room 505. I cannot fathom what such an illustrious man wants from such a freak, but if you see him, please direct him towards my office. Thank you, Bernard.
Bernard really wants Paul out of the hotel.
I've heard more reports on the guest from room 505 and his strange behavior, following people around, spying on guests. As you are all aware, we have a very prestigious guest in room 602, and I would hate for his stay at our distinguished establishment to be tarnished because of some other undesirable guests. Inform the guest in 505 that he must vacate his room as soon as possible. Invent an excuse if you have to. Also, note that from now on, our "if you can pay, you can stay" policy no longer applies. Guests who do not fit the hotel's new elevated standards should be denied a room. Bernard. Such a tool. That Bernard. Is that Beth?
Oh, hey you.
It is.
Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark. Sophie? Bean, you're not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
Oh, honey.
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector,
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
you don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
Merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint.
Does Beth know something? Just what we've been snooping through, right?
Have you called the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was there an accident?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Merde. Do you think it could have been Anne and Marcella?
Yes. Paul is a wild card. But I'm still sticking with Anne and Marcella.
I found something on Hector that would point to that. Yes.
Wait, so you touched the body? The dead body?
I mean, yes, kind of.
Sophie?
Kind of.
Rule number 1 when stumbling upon a dead body. Do not touch. It could really get you in trouble. So, what did you find?
There was this letter that made it sound like Marcella would get a lot of money from her husband's death.
Yeah. Doesn't look good,
Throw
Marcella.
the affair into the mix and you get a pretty good motive.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm probably going to hell for saying this. Who am I kidding? I'm going to hell anyway. But I can't really blame her if she did it.
What?
I'm not sure I'm
explain.
following. You can't blame her for murder.
I'm not excusing it. I'm not. Just... women like Anne and Marcella have so few options. It's like the world is designed to keep them apart.
Beth.
Oh, you know. You know. That photographer I've told you about? Ziva Rivers? She was more than a gal pal. We were
Knew it.
together for a while, and I was so in love. It was like a fire rain couldn't put out. I guess like anything that intense, it wasn't meant to last. But while it lasted, I was the happiest I've ever been. And if something had come between us, kept us apart, I would have done just about anything to be with her. Maybe that's what happened here with Anne and Marcella.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you. I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder, but, I'd really like for us to be more than just friends, Sophie.
All right. Beth, that is... Thank you for saying it. However, is this the time? Oh my gosh, is this the time? I guess when else is the time? Let's just confirm the relationship. Get it going.
Like that too.
That's great. The police is here. Just be mindful of what you tell them, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Good thing I threw away those pictures of me snooping through people's stuff.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
No, I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Oh, that's a good question. I thought it was just malfunctioning. Oh. Well, yeah, it was blocking the doors.
Mr.
I should have said that.
Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
Oh, the stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
Oh no. I used an ice pick.
No,
I'm just gonna
I
be
didn't.
honest.
Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
They're gonna know. So I should just say I touched a few
I touched
things.
a few things. Just to figure out what had happened to Mr. Cruz.
Of course you did. Why so many witnesses can't help but compromise the evidence is just beyond me.
Listen.
Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
Oh, boy. Oh. Maybe... I wish there were an option that said it looked like a murder. I mean, there was lots of blood. You don't just bleed out randomly. I'm going to go with it was just an assumption.
I just assumed. What with all the blood? It just didn't look like an accident, you know?
I see. Would you say you're an observant person, Miss Roy?
I think I would, yes.
Good. Then maybe you can help me fill in a few details about this case.
I'll do my best.
Oh, no.
Let's start with the victim's wife, Marcella Cruz. Apparently, she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
I'm not saying there was... I'm not being the bearer of the news of the affair. Nope, I can't do it. I cannot. Oh, but then... Oh my gosh. Oh. But then I'm withholding information. Oh. Okay. Here's the thing. I have to come clean. If it was a murder, I'm not excusing anyone for a murder. Justice has to be served, right? Right?
She's having
I'm just going
an
to say
affair,
what I know.
But it's not what you think. She's been in love with another woman since college. They've been apart for more than 10 years, and now
Yes, I know all
boy.
about Mrs.
Here
Cruz
we
and
go.
Mrs. Beaumont's sexual deviance. Have you ever witnessed them
Here we
engaging
go.
in immoral behavior?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being, intimate.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps? Imagine.
Oh,
What kind
wow.
of effect such perversion can have on a young child?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear
Listen,
them express their
dude.
hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
Ooh. I'm going to take a stand. This guy's being really gross, misogynistic,
What are you trying
homophobic.
to imply? That Mrs. Cruz killed her husband because she hates men?
I've seen it before from lesbians.
This has nothing to do with hate.
Wow.
It's about love. Not that you'd understand.
Oh, and you think you do? Then please, enlighten me.
She's brave enough to be with the one she loves. That doesn't make her a criminal. That doesn't mean she killed her husband.
I'm starting to worry you may be one of them, Miss Roy, since you're so eager to defend
And
these
I worry
deviants.
about your ability to do your job, detective, since you seem to be such a...
Enough!
Good, Sophie.
One more word, just one more word, and you'll be spending the rest of your night in a cell. Now get the hell out of here. I've had
Whatever,
enough of you.
dude. What a douche.
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough. Let's go see what Bernard wants.
All right. Let's go talk to Bernard, I suppose.
The atmosphere is so different in here. Will it ever feel like it used to? It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens.
Oh boy, that could hurt somebody.
Eugene, the lobby will be a swimming pool by the end of the month. Will the rest of the building even be standing?
Oh, I can't walk to Bernard's office? Well, how do I find him? I guess I go downstairs, maybe? Maybe he's in his office downstairs? I don't know.
I'm not going back up there.
Okay. All right, let's... Okay, I can't clean it up. I can't walk past it. Oh, is this a mop? Give me that mop. A maid's duties are never done. Anything back here? No. Okay. Without Sophie, this place is gonna go to the rats, I tell ya. The rats.
Ugh, go to hell.
Oh,
Beth,
Hey,
are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just peachy.
What? No,
I hope you're luckier than I am. Come join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
yeah. Yeah, okay.
nice. Bernard's gonna be a total ding-dong, I'm sure.
Ah, Miss Roy. Come in. I suppose you know why you're here?
Probably because there was a murder?
I would guess it has something to do with the murder.
Well, you'd be right about that. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable to have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job.
Nice.
It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For a guest of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act? Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite the exemplary maid lately. Clean rooms, satisfied guests.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. We'll see for the future, but for now, you'll be allowed to continue working here.
Thank you.
I'm not done. The police have finished their investigation and left a mess on the 5th floor. I want you to clean it up.
You want me to go back there?
Yes, why not?
I found a dead body on that floor. I'm not going back.
I'll make this simple for you. If you don't do it, you're fired.
You know what, Bernard? You can suck it.
You can't fire me. Because I quit.
Sure. I fire you, you quit. It's all the same to me. Just make sure to empty your locker before the end of the month. That'll be all.
Wow, classy guy. I hope the rats do take over your hotel and shit all over your desk.
Hey,
Hey.
what a week.
Yeah. So, what did Bernard want with you?
Well, he was being kind of a jerk, so I quit.
You what?
I quit. I figured there was no point in staying if you were leaving.
I appreciate the solidarity, but You really didn't have to do that.
I think it's for the best.
Yeah, Bernard sucks anyway.
Bernard say why he was firing you?
Ugh. He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel, so I may have lost my cool a little.
A little?
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of.
Nice,
He
Beth.
froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
Ugh. What's next?
So, what's next for you?
I think I'm done working under Bernard's or Linda's. Maybe it's time I become my own Bernard. Minus the fascism, of course. I could see myself owning my own establishment, one that caters to the right kind of crowd.
Hey,
Believe it or
now we're
not,
talking.
I do enjoy the company of people, just not, the stuck-up, entitled clientele of this prestigious hotel. But maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar, instead of a reception desk. I don't know. Is that silly?
No, it's not. In fact, you'd be perfect for it. You're the most charming person I know.
Thank you. I'm really glad you're in my life.
Aw, Beth. We can do this together. Wow, can I kiss you? Oh. I like this option though. I don't want to lie like Anne and Marcella.
I've been thinking about Anne and Marcella a lot.
Should I be jealous?
No, not in that way. I've been thinking about what they went through. How they had to lie and pretend. Day after day. How they had to live someone else's life for 10 years before they could finally be with each other. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I have good news for you, Bean. Times are changing. It's already started elsewhere, and it will get here eventually. One day, all the Annes and Marcellas of the world will live happily together, and no one will give a damn.
I really hope that's true.
It will be.
Oh, it feels a little weird saying that in 2024 in the US, but I agree. I agree, Beth. Are we going to find out what happened? Three conspirators charged in the Clarington Hotel murder case. Hey, hey! Knew we could do it together, Beth. All right, that was quite the journey, wasn't it? We snooped, we cleaned, we pieced together the mysteries of the Clarington Hotel. But even after all of that, I'm still not 100% sure who killed Mr. Cruz. All the evidence seems to point to Anne, because I saw the cigarette case. But in the end, Paul, Anne, and Marcella all got charged. Maybe because they were all labeled deviants, so the law didn't really care who actually did it. I don't know. I really appreciated how the game tackled the challenges of living as an LGBTQ person in the 1950s. You know, it was a tough time back then, and sadly, some of those challenges are still relevant today. The game did a good job of showing that struggle, and it definitely added depth, which I appreciated. I do wish there wasn't so much reading, but I guess it makes sense because Sophie, the main character, had to piece everything together by snooping through letters, diaries, and other documents. So I guess it's really the only way we could uncover the history and connections between the characters. I get it, but a little less reading would have been nice. I don't know how else you would have done it. Anyway, I loved it. I enjoyed this bed we made. It was a good murder mystery, even if the murder happened toward the end of the game. It kept me intrigued, and I loved trying to figure out the truth alongside Sophie. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you liked the series, don't forget to like, comment, let me know what you thought. If you played it, let me know what you thought. And if there are any other games kind of like this or any other games you would like me to play, I'm always up for suggestions. So thanks for being there. Thanks for watching. And let's go play another game. Yeah.